Thousands of protesters in Japan and South Korea are showing their opposition to Tokyo's decision to allow greater use of the military. They gathered denouncing Prime Minister Shinzo Abe's reinterpretation of Japan's pacifist constitution. The cabinet says Japan can use limited military force for collective self-defense to aid its allies. The move is drawing opposition from many of the neighbors it says it wants to protect.
There is a misunderstanding that Japan will be involved in war to protect other nations. That will never happen. It is permitted under the Constitution to take defensive measures that would protect the nation's people and ensure Japan's survival.
We sincerely wish the Abe administration to contribute to Northeastern Asian peace and security through a clear apology and reflection, rather than try to change its stance on collective self-defense.
The move by Japan is sparking strong reaction from several countries, including South Korea. Those two countries already have a historically tense relationship, and these developments could strain it further. CCTV's Shane Hahm has more from the capital, Seoul.
Well, for the most part, the South Korean government is taking a cautiously reserved stance to this latest decision by the Japanese cabinet. As far as the South Korean people, there were conservatives out protesting this decision by the Japanese government today. But South Korea overall is in a precarious position when it comes to regional stability. Yes, there are the worries that Japan may be going backwards in its policies that remind people here of colonization in World War II. But when you talk about present-day issues, Japan is a key player in dealing with, for instance, the DPRK. Seoul, Washington, and Tokyo share very close ties militarily. So this statement released by the South Korean government today strikes a very delicate balance where it urges Japan to proceed carefully with its constitutional revision, but the government also wants Tokyo to acknowledge its historical grievances and any worries here that Japan will all of a sudden begin stationing troops here on the Korean Peninsula in the instance that a security situation were to arise here. Those worries are without merit, according to the Foreign Ministry, because any such move would require the consent of the South Korean government, and the Japanese government is on the same page with that. We have yet to see a summit between the current leaders of both countries. This latest move by Tokyo likely won't help thaw already icy relations. From Seoul's standpoint, it's up to the Abe administration to take a more aggressive stance in living up to its past transgressions in order to forge a more future-oriented relationship.